So Tom, one of the things that I always associate with this pub is full moon, and I remember coming in here 20 years ago and there being a moon chart on the wall and wondering what on earth that was about. So can you tell us?
Well, yeah, it's a lunar calendar, and one of our customers and a dear friend, it's called Simon Hookham. He's an architect in Sheffield, and his father was a member of the Royal Astronomical Society. Father lived down in Cambridge, and the Royal Astronomical Society are given, I think, or they did back in the day. There was one of these photographic companies, really high-tech stuff, you know, that they produced these for the Royal Astronomical Society to advertise just how clever their photographic work was. And Dad used to send Simon one of these every year, and Simon used to occasionally give us one of them. So that's one, I couldn't tell you what year it is, but it was on the wall through there. But as Teggy remembers, there are others here as well. And one particular summer's afternoon, there was a retirement due for somebody from police headquarters, a civilian. So all the good were here for this do. And there on the wall was this chart, and the chief constable, who was then Richard Wells, spotted it, and he said, "What's that then?" And I said, "It's a lunar calendar." And he said, "Why have you got that?" I said, "Well, partly because it's a work of art. Look at it, it's beautiful. It's just lovely, you know, if it didn't have any significance." I said, "But it's always handy in the licence tray to know when the full moon is." And he said, "Why?" I said, "Because as you come to the full moon, you do get people behaving quite differently, some people. And if you're going to get any sort of idiots, it's quite often sort of the night before there is a full moon." And he said, "Do you really believe that?" I said, "I really do." He said, "Well, so do I." He said, "When I was senior commander in wherever in London," he said, "and we had a really bad, it was a serial rapist, and we had no clues really. And then I looked at it and I realised it was always the night before a full moon. So we flooded the area that particular night and we got him. And that was it. So yeah, I believe in all that." And then as he went off for a drink with somebody else, one of the others came up and said, "You've done it now. He'll set up a full moon squad now, you know." But anyway, so we always had one on the wall, and we still several of them here. So that's simply the background to it. But aren't they beautiful?
And yeah, I didn't even think about the full moon thing until drinking in this pub, and you told me exactly that, and I thought, and then the next time I came in, and it was a little bit like, what's something odd going on here?
Yeah.
I know it's night before
Not necessarily anything unpleasant, but
no.
You do get one or two people.